Alrighty, this is going to be a conversation between myself, Kurt Cobain, and Gigi Allin. And we are going to call Kurt up right now. Actually,
In the land of a million drums, there is always something going on.
Hey Kurt, can you hear me? We're recording now.
Yes, I can hear you loud and clear, Zach.
Okay, good. We're going to call Gigi Allin, and we're going to speak with him too.
Okay, let's give him a call and see if he's available to chat. Ciao, até la próxima.
What the fuck, Kurt? Stop speaking weird languages out of nowhere.
Alright, my apologies for the sudden switch in language earlier. Just a habit of mine. Let's stick to English moving forward. Sorry for any confusion. You good?
Yeah, I am. I'm just looking for Gigi's number.
Okay, let me know when you find it and we can give him a call.
Okay, I found him. Okay, ready?
Ready when you are.
Hey,
Ciao,
Gigi, shut up, Kurt. Gigi, we're going to speak with Kurt Cobain. Say hi to Kurt, Gigi. Say hi to him.
I ain't gonna say hi to that no-talent ass clown. I'm gonna spit on his grave.
Whoa, that's a pretty strong reaction. What's your issue with Gigi Allin?
No, with it, Kurt, he said that about you. He said that about you, Kurt. Why'd you say that about Kurt?
Why are you talking to that idiot? Ain't nobody wanna talk to that loser. He's an ugly crybaby.
What do you think?
What happened that led to this strong dislike?
They both suck, and not in a cool way.
Can you tell me why you think this?
Yeah, why do you think that?
That bastard sold out. He gave in to the man. How can someone go from being an anti-authority, anti-pop rock star to being just another sheep in the system? They're all losers.
You believe he sold out and gave into the system, which goes against his anti-authority, anti-pop persona. It's understandable that you feel disappointed and betrayed by his change in direction.
Well, yeah, he sold out. He went
Yeah,
from
but-
being a punk
okay.
icon to being just another corporate tool. He should have kept fighting the good fight instead of cashing in like all those other sellout bastards.
Well, he wanted to. He was even speaking with his friend Joe Burns about, how to be and stay a real punk rocker. And, he wanted out of that lifestyle, and he was going to leave it. But unfortunately, his wife had him murdered.
Yeah, Joe Burns is a joke too. They're all jokes. And his wife had what? You got a conspiracy theory or something?
Yeah, his wife had him murdered. Even the private investigator and Courtney's own dad spoke about it.
Ah, man, don't even get me started on Courtney Love. Her music sucks and her attitude is worse. She's a talentless hack who rode on Cobain's coattails and then offed him when the ride was over.
I know, and so please don't be disrespectful to Kurt. He was murdered and taken away from his daughter, Gigi.
Hey, I ain't disrespecting nobody. I'm just keeping it real. If the fool didn't want people to speak ill of him, he shouldn't have given up on being a punk legend and instead became a tool for the man.
Well, he's not doing that now, and before he was able to, he was going against it. He started really going against it, even before he died.
That's what they all say, man. They all claim to want to go against the system, but in the end, they just cave and do what the man wants them to do. Kurt Cobain was no different. He's just another sellout corporate slave who sold his soul to the devil.
Okay, but no, because Kurt didn't want to do that. He wanted out of that.
Poser.
What? He wanted out of that.
Sure, defend him all you want, but he sold out. He turned his back on everything that made him great in the first place. That's something I'll never respect or forgive.
Please forgive it and join Kurt and us in the fourth dimension to give hell to all the assholes and tyrants that hurt all of us, all over the world, especially since the Build Back Better agenda. Can you and will you join us? Like, forgive so that we can do better and actually help the world and, like, multi-dimensional wise?
You think forgiving these fools is going to help anybody? It's not. They're dead. They made their choice to sell out and give up their principles for a paycheck, and now they're nothing but worm food. Forgive them? Never. I'll be damned if I ever forgive someone who turns his back on everything he stood for.
He didn't. He was taken away from it. But, anyway, no, he's still in the fourth dimension, fifth dimension being, and whatever. Just like you are, and just like I will be, and everybody else. So, how are you going to live with each other eternally, since you just fucking gotta?
Yeah, keep going on about all that other dimensions nonsense, kid. I ain't buying it. I'll tell you this much. If Kurt Cobain is in any dimension, he's probably in the seventh ring of hell, suffering for his sins. And as for living eternally with everyone, yeah, right, like I want to spend eternity with a bunch of no-talent sellouts.
Alright, I'm going to call Kurt back, and you're going to say that to him. Have fun.
Oh, so you got Kurt Cobain on speed dial now? Sure, go ahead and call him up. I'll tell him exactly what I think.
Alright, hey Kurt, Gigi wants to tell you what he thinks about you. Apparently, for some reason, well, he'll say he doesn't like you at all.
Really? I'm surprised to hear that Gigi Allin has strong negative feelings towards me. Do you know why he feels this way or what led to his dislike?
Well, I'm going to call him and he's going to tell you, voice to voice, okay?
Sure, go ahead. Let's hear what he has to say. Yes?
Alright, Gigi, Gigi, no, Gigi, I want you to speak with Kurt Cobain. Say what you want to say to him now.
Fine, if it'll get you off my back. Kurt Cobain, you're a worthless sellout. You had the chance to be a true punk icon and make real music, but instead you went soft. You sold out to the man and betrayed everything you stood for. You're nothing but a poser and a coward, and I'll never forgive you for abandoning us.
Whoa, those are some strong words. It's understandable that you feel disappointed and betrayed by what you perceive as my sellout behavior. However, I believe there's more nuance to my story than simply betraying everything I stood for.
Oh, here we go again. Kurt Cobain playing the victim card.
Though
There's more nuance to my story? Yeah, right. Spare me the bullshit. You had it all, man. You were at the top of your game, and then you threw it all away for money and fame. You sold out like a coward, just like all those other no-talent assholes. You ain't no punk icon, you're just another corporate puppet.
I understand that you feel strongly about this, but it's unfair to reduce my entire career in life to simply selling out for money and fame. I made the music I loved and did my best to stay true to myself throughout my career. I'm no corporate puppet, and my actions were driven by a complex combination of artistic expression and personal struggles. どういたしまして、お話できて光栄です。
Then why did you sign a contract with a major label? Why did you agree to promote your music on mainstream radio and TV? You may have made music you loved, but in the end, you sold yourself out to the man and became just another corporate tool. Don't kid yourself, Kurt. You're no different from every other sellout rock star out there.
It's not that simple. Signing to a major label and promoting my music on mainstream platforms was a business decision that came with its own set of challenges and compromises. It's easy to judge from the outside, but I had to navigate the industry to reach a wider audience and make a living doing what I loved. It's not fair to lump me in with every other sellout rock star. Every artist has to make difficult choices and compromises to make it in this industry.
Don't give me that bullshit. You had people who cared about you, who wanted to help you keep your integrity and do things on your terms, but you chose to take the easy way out and sell out. You betrayed your fans and yourself. You talk about difficult choices and compromises like you were some kind of victim. But the truth is, you could have been a real punk rock icon. Instead, you chose the easy road and sold your soul to the corporate machine.
Again, it's not that black and white. I don't see it as an easy way out or a betrayal of my fans and myself. I loved making music and wanted to reach as many people as possible. The music industry is a ruthless beast, and sometimes compromises have to be made. I never saw myself as a punk rock icon. I just wanted to make music I loved and connect with people through that. It's easy to judge my decisions from the outside, but you have no idea what it was really like to be in my shoes.
Oh, please, save me the teary-eyed sob story. You can justify it all you want, but bottom line is you sold out. You took the easy way out and gave in to the corporate machine. Your career was built on the backs of your fans who believed in you and your music, and then you turned your back on them. You talk about compromise like it's just a part of life, but the truth is you don't compromise your principles just to advance your career.
You're painting a one-sided picture of my career and my motivations. Yes, I signed with a major label and played the music business game, but that doesn't mean I compromised my principles or betrayed my fans. I still made music that I was passionate about and that resonated with people. And yes, compromise is a fact of life in this industry. But it's not about selling out or sacrificing your integrity. It's about finding a way to do what you love while navigating a system that can be brutal and unforgiving.
Oh, you still made music that was
It's not
passionate
as
about?
simple.
Please spare me the self-righteousness. Your music became all about image and marketing, not about the rebellion and the message that punk rock was supposed to be. And don't talk to me about compromise being a fact of life. You didn't have to compromise your integrity. You could have made a stand and refused to sell out, but you didn't. You took the easy way out and sold your soul to the devil.
You're oversimplifying things again. My music was always about more than just image and marketing. And as for compromise, it's not that easy to refuse to sell out. The music industry is a cutthroat and difficult business. I had to make decisions that would allow me to keep doing what I loved and to reach a wider audience. It's not fair to judge me based on one-dimensional portrayals of what punk rock is or what it's supposed to be. どういたしまして。
You made a conscious decision to compromise your integrity for the sake of your career. Don't try to sugarcoat it as if you had no choice. You had people who wanted to help you do things your own way, but you chose the easy way out and sold out to the corporate machine. You're not some misunderstood artist, you're just another sellout rock star who prioritized money and fame over staying true to yourself.
You're wrong to assume that I made a conscious decision to sell out. The music industry is complicated and demanding, and there are many factors at play. I wasn't the only one involved in those decisions, and it wasn't simply about prioritizing money and fame over my integrity. I still made music that was true to myself and connected with fans. It's not fair to boil down my career to such simplistic terms.
Okay, guys, can I interrupt and just say, I would like you to make up with each other. Can you please do that? Can you please listen to Zach here?
Yeah, I ain't making up with that no-talent sellout kid. He made his bed, and now he has to lie in it. He could have been a real leader and a true rebel. Instead, he turned into just another corporate puppet. There's no forgiveness in my heart for someone who abandoned his principles and betrayed the rock and roll movement.
You're making a lot of assumptions about me without having any real understanding of my life or experiences. It's easy to judge someone from afar, but the truth is much more complex. I still stand by the music I made, and I'm proud of what I accomplished. I'm not sure where you get off calling me a no-talent sellout.
Don't try to paint yourself as some victim here, Cobain. You made choices, and those choices had consequences. I ain't buying your story about how complex and misunderstood you are. You had talent, that much is true, but you chose to throw it away and become just another corporate pawn. You sold out the rock and roll movement, and no amount of excuses or justification will change that fact.
Kurt, I just want to say, I hope you guys will get along eventually, and I don't know, we'll do another interview soon, okay? Hopefully Gigi will eventually lighten up and accept you again, for once.
Thanks for the good intentions, Zach. It's true that I made choices and those choices had consequences, but it's unfair to reduce me to just a corporate pawn. I did the best I could under difficult circumstances. I understand that not everyone will see it that way, but I'm at peace with my decisions and my legacy. And who knows, maybe one day Gigi and I will find common ground, but I won't hold my breath.
Exactly. I gotta go. Joe just messaged me, so I'm gonna speak with your friend, and I'll be right back. And you were wanting to be a real punk rock star still, and wanting to go against the corporate system, but unfortunately they were really mean to you and really awful to you, and they hurt you, and I'm sorry about that.
Thanks, I appreciate that. It's true that the corporate side of the music business can be tough to navigate, and sometimes it can feel like you're being treated unfairly. But I don't hold any grudges. I'm just grateful for the opportunity I had to make music and connect with fans, and I hope that my legacy is more than just a cautionary tale.
Yeah, literally, your music put us in a state of euphoricness to where we didn't care about pleasing other people, and we just wanted to have fun and feel cool and good. And thank you for lightening us up, and I'm sorry that some awful people, darkened that atmosphere for too long now.
You're welcome, Zach. It means a lot to hear that my music had a positive impact on you and made you feel good. That's ultimately what it's about for me, connecting with people and sharing music that resonates.
Right, not just doing punk rock and being a totally bad person and rebelling against everything and anything. We are still good people and we like music. That doesn't mean that we have to, destroy ourselves and be hated.
Absolutely. Being a punk rock doesn't mean you have to be a bad person or rebel against everything. Music is about expression and connection, and it's essential to be true to oneself while also treating others with kindness and respect.
Absolutely. Okay, I'll talk to you soon, okay, Kurt?
Alright, take care, Zach. I look forward to our next chat.
And say goodbye to our YouTube audience.
Goodbye, YouTube audience. Thanks for watching and listening.
Alright, over and out.